Hello everyone. In this session, we will talk about function and math model. There are three subtopics that will be discussed. The first one is the definition and some basic concept of function. And the second one is why math model, why we use mathematical model when discussing a theory. And the third one is the ingredients that construct a math model. So let's continue on the first subtopic, that would be function. By definition, a function of variable x which have a domain D is a rule that assigns a unique number to each number x in D. I emphasize here that function is a rule. As an illustration, if we have a set of variable x and variable y. So this is x and this is y. And we have a function where y is equivalent to fx equals to 2x plus 1. And then from variable x, we have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Thus, each number in set x is assigned by this rule to x plus 1. So if we have minus 2 times minus 2 plus 1 is just equal to minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. And then 2 times minus 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, and so on. The rule assigned each variable of x with one variable of y. This would be 1, and this would be 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5. So this would be the rule, function f of x. So we can say that the function gives a rule how x and y are related. And remember, from the set theory, we know that the difference between relation and function is that function gives a one-to-one relation between two variable and while relation, you can have x having more relation than 1 to y. So let's say that minus 2 is related to 1. That's relation. But in function, this set of rule only gives us a one-to-one relation between x and y. Another important term that I would like to emphasize is domain. The word domain and range. But before we go to domain and range, I would like to discuss first about the word independent and dependent variable. So from this function, y equals to 2x plus 1, we know that there are two variables, y and x. And which one is independent, which one is dependent, we can just look at the relation. We see here that y is ruled by this relation. So y is dependent, the dependent variable. It is dependent to x. And we can say that x is the independent variable. That is why sometimes it's in general, it is written as y as a function of x. So y is dependent to x and the x is independent. Another term for independent is exogenous. Exogenous. While dependent, the other word is endogenous. So exogenous, the variable is determined outside the rule. Endogenous, the variable is determined by or inside the rule. Now, let's go back to what I was going to talk about, domain versus range. So the set of independent variable, the set of number of the independent variable is called the domain. And while range is the set of numbers that is resulted from the rule. So this is the set of range. Actually, there is another word, codomain. You try to find on your own what codomain means.